Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we are going to be building Absorbing Man from Hulk 2003. If you couldn't tell from the thumbnail, this is going to be very complicated. Now, I could have detailed him a lot more than I already did, but I wanted to minimize the amount of detail because it's a stupid Absorbing Man from Hulk 2003. But hey, he's played by Nick Nolte. How about that, huh? But let's get into the tutorial here because we're gonna have fun. The blocks you're gonna need are cobbled deep slate, tuff, gravel, mangrove wood, white concrete, smooth quartz block, smooth quartz stairs, jungle wood, sandstone, smooth sandstone, sandstone stairs, sandstone slab, black stone, basalt, magma block, calcite, diorite, polished diorite, white wool, black wool. Once you have all those materials, we may begin. That is actually probably the most amount of blocks I have ever grabbed out of a chest for a tutorial here. For my stuff. I don't know about other people's stuff. Other people's stuff maybe more, but we'll see. If I ever get to a point where I have to put a double chest down for blocks, there might be a problem. But let's begin. So how we're gonna start this is we're gonna start with the left side of his leg, then the right side of the leg, then the left side of the arm, then the right side of the arm, and then torso and back. That's how we're gonna do it. Oh, and then head, of course. He has a head. Alright, so let's begin with 4 cobble deep slate. And we're going to do the 3D details as we're placing these blocks down, because otherwise we're going to go back to it and it's going to be a problem. We're going to do 4 cobble deep slate in front of it, 4 cobble deep slate on the first row, skip a block, 3 cobble deep slate. For the next row, do 4 cobble deep slate, 2 on the second row, skip a block, skip a block. Alright, for the next row, cobble deep slate, skip a block, do 1 cobble deep slate. Then we're going to do about 3 rows of cobble deep slate, 2 cobble deep slate, 2 tuff, 1 tuff coming out right there, 4 tuff, skip a block, 3 tuff, 4 tuff, 4 tuff, 3 tuff, 3 tuff, 1 gravel, make that gravel out, and I think finally 1 tuff, 3 gravel. That'll all be 3D detailed at the top there. So I think that's 12. Let's make sure though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Alrighty, now we will begin the side of that leg. We're going to just do 3 back. We're just going to fill it all in until we get to our certain point right here. We're going to do tuff, jet that out, deep slate, tuff. Nope, we're not going to jet that out, and the rest is tuff, and you're just going to jet all of it out. Except this corner here, and then 3 right here. And so it should look like that. And then the bottom for the deep slate here, you're going to do 4 deep slate, 4 deep slate, 3 deep slate, 1 deep slate. It should look like that. Then for the back of the cobble, deep slate, and tuff and gravel gradient here. You're going to do 3 deep slate off that. For the next row, 3 deep slate. We're just going to do deep slate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 deep slate, 1 tuff, 1 tuff, 3 tuff, my bad. 3 tuff, 2 gravel, 1 tuff, 3 gravel. For the 3D details, we're going to start from left side. Do 4 deep slate, 4 on top of that, 3 on top of that, skip a block, 1 deep slate. For the tuff details, skip that tuff, skip this tuff, 2 tuff there, 4 tuff on top of that, 2 gravel, 2 tuff, 3 gravel, 1 tuff. So that is what we should be left with for the first part of the leg. Now we're going to go ahead and go back and do the other leg. So we can get rid of our deep slates and stuff. We're just going to need mangrove for this next leg. So you're going to do 4 mangrove. 4 mangrove in front of that. 4 mangrove for the next row. In the middle, do 2 mangrove. 4 mangrove. On this block here, do 1 mangrove. And then bring this mangrove up a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So 1, and make sure you don't spam it. You want it to have this vertical look. If you spam it like this, it's going to do some weird design there. We don't want that. So you're just going to keep going until you reach this gravel. Then we're going to do some 3D details so that way that gravel can stay. And here's the tricky part. You're going to want to do some temporary blocks here. So we're just going to grab our white concrete, move it over to our mangrove. So we're going to do a temporary block here, mangrove on top. 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 Temporary block here and here. Temporary block, temporary block. Temporary block here and here. 3 mangroves on top. Then we can place our gravel. And then some mangrove here. Some gravel. Mangrove, temporary block. Or temporary block here, and then 2 mangroves on top of those. And that's the front complete. We can now do the sides of the legs. So we're just going to bring it all up with mangrove. There's nothing on the sides. It's changing anything here. It's just going to all be mangrove. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and start some 3D details. So this entire first row right here is going to be blank. We're going to do a temporary block right here. You're going to do a mangrove there. Same with this corner here. And then go 2 down right here. Temporary block and a mangrove. Temporary block and a mangrove. Temporary block and a mangrove. Now you could kind of, if you really would like to, if this would be easier to do your own little designing of these little random dotted sections here, you could, but it would probably end up looking a little bit more different. So right here at the bottom, you're going to do 4 mangrove, then 3 mangrove. Break this one. I messed up somewhere. And then 1 mangrove here. Break this one. Break this one. Temporary block on top of that, 1 mangrove there. Temporary block there, 1 mangrove there. We're going to find out where I messed up. Temporary block here, 1 mangrove there. There it goes. Fixed. So it should look like this. Alright, now for the back of the mangrove section, we're going to do almost entirely mangrove, so just bring it all the way to the top until we reach this point here, where there's two left. You're going to bring this gravel over to 1 mangrove, and then 3 mangrove, or 3 gravel. Then we're going to grab our mangrove, do a temporary set of temporary blocks up top here. You're going to do 1, 2. Temporary block here, gravel. Actually, no. We'll just, there we go. Mangrove, and then gravel. And then a mangrove. Just cover this, that way we can put our gravel in. There we go. And then we'll get rid of these temporary blocks. Then we have our mangrove, and we'll just do 2 mangrove at the bottom here. We're going to start at the bottom and go up. So 4 mangrove. Skip a block, 3 mangrove. Skip 3 blocks, 1 mangrove. Temporary block here, 1 mangrove. Temporary block here, 1 mangrove. Temporary block here, 1 mangrove. And temporary block here, 1 mangrove. And that is the end of your legs. That is just the legs complete. So now we can begin the left arm. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just grab your white concrete, your smooth quartz stairs, and your jungle wood. That's all you're gonna need for the arms. We're gonna start with a jungle wood right here. Oh, no. Gravel. We're also gonna need gravel. You're gonna do a set of gravel, make that 3D. And then right here, you're gonna do 2 white concrete, 2 smooth quartz. You're gonna bring this smooth quartz up 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 in the middle. And you're gonna grab your jungle wood, and you're gonna go 2 in each of those corners, and you're gonna bring it up the rest of the way 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that's 12. So counting from here, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12. Perfect. If it's not, fix it. Alrighty. We'll do our 3D details real quick. So just put some temporary block here, do 3. Temporary block here, do 3. Going up, do not do that corner though. Temporary block here, do 3. And just fill it in with jungle wood. Perfect. And we're going to continue our jungle wood here a little bit. We're going to Do a temporary block, do 1 jungle wood there. Make it 3D. Bring it all the way up except for the top bit right here. Do a temporary block, do a jungle wood, do a temporary block, do a jungle wood. And that'll be the jungle wood front. Let's do the side. So we're just gonna do all smooth quartz here. So bring it back by 3. Fill it in with smooth quartz. So right here, you're just gonna leave it to right here, and then do 1 jungle wood, 2 smooth quartz, 1 smooth quartz, 2 jungle wood. The rest is just jungle wood. Perfect. Now we're gonna do we're gonna go right here, down 1, place 2 smooth quartz, do a stair on top of that right here next to that, bring this down level with the hand, except your final block will be a smooth quartz stair, so it should look like that, upside down smooth quartz stair. And then next to this, you're gonna do 1 smooth quartz, 1 smooth quartz on top, and then a stair. Then you're gonna do 1 smooth quartz here, and then an upside down stair. So it should look like that. Okay. Then we're gonna do the back of the hand here. You're just gonna bring this all the way up to about here, and you'll do 1 smooth quartz right there, and then the rest is just jungle wood. Perfect. We can fill in the shoulder here, because what we're gonna do is skip these 2, do a temporary block, do 1, 2, 3, temporary block, do 1, 2, temporary, oh, that's not a temporary block, because that's just going to fly away from us. Temporary block right there, and then jungle wood on top. Oh, and then temporary block, 1 jungle wood there. Alright, the top here, we're just going to do 2 jungle wood, 4 jungle wood, 4 more jungle wood, 2 jungle wood. And then what we're going to do here is do 2 jungle wood there, 1 jungle wood there. And for the back, what we're going to do, temporary block here, do 1 jungle wood, temporary block here, do a jungle wood on top of that, and a temporary block on, obviously make that 3D there. Same with this one here, and then make that 3D, temporary block here, and then make this 3D, and right there should be it. There. 2 temporary blocks, 2 jungle woods on top of that, temporary block here, jungle wood on top of that. You're just going to bring this jungle wood up to this, skipping this corner there. Should look like that. And that is going to be the end of that arm. That arm is complete. We can remove those blocks. We can now begin the other arm. And what we're going to do is grab just our sandstone. This arm is a little bit more, I would say, annoying. Just a tad bit more annoying. What you're going to do is start with 2 sandstone, 2 smooth sandstone. Next row is 3 smooth sandstone, 1 sandstone. Next row is 1 sandstone, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 sandstone. I'm going to say smooth and smooth for this one, sandstone for this one. I will lose my voice if I keep doing that. Smooth. And then stairs. 2 smooth. 1 stair facing this way. 1 slab. 1 smooth. Then we're going to just fill in this bottom part with sandstone by 3. And we're going to do the other side real quick. You're going to start with oh, actually, no. We'll finish. We'll finish the front here. Make this 3D. Oh my God! Wait. No, I've been doing this wrong, guys. Oh my God! I'm so sorry. Break that entire part that we just did. Bring this out. And do 3 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 smooth, 1 stair facing this way, 2 smooth, and then 1 stair facing that way, 1 slab, and 1 smooth. Now we can do this side. Do 1 smooth, or 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 2 smooth, 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 4 smooth, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 stair facing this way, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 slab, 1 smooth on top of that one, 1 stair facing this way, and 1 slab on top of that. And then for the back portion, you're gonna do 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 2 smooth, 4 smooth. Is this right? This looks so bad. No, okay, no, that's right. That's right. No, jeez. 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 4 smooth, 2 sandstone, 2 smooth, 2 smooth, 1 stair facing that way, 1 smooth, and finally 1 smooth, 1 slab. And that'll be your 3D details for that, which we will then fill the entire section in with smooth sandstone until it becomes visible. Once it becomes visible, stop. So don't do the stairs, don't do the slabs, none of that. There we go. So it's just like that. Now we're going to do some details. So do a smooth here, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth. Actually, 1 smooth here as well. Then 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 2 smooth. 3 smooth, 1 sandstone. 2 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone. Make that smooth 3D. Make this, and then right next to this sandstone, put a smooth, make that 3D. Back to this, do 4 smooth. This part's gonna be 3D, by the way. 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth. 3 smooth, 1 sandstone. Make the smooth next to it 3D, right there. 2 smooth that are 3D. 1 sandstone, 1 smooth. Now I need the other side here. You're gonna do a smooth right here. And that is the front done there. For the side, you're gonna do 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 3 smooth, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone, 2 smooth, 3 smooth, 2 smooth, and 1 sandstone. That is that side done. And for the back, final bit here, we're going to start from the bottom here. Oops. 1 smooth. Next row is 2 smooth. Next row is 3 smooth. 1 3D there, and then 1 coming off to the side there. 1 sandstone, make that 3D. 1 smooth, make that 3D, of course. We're going to do this entire row 3D, except this corner here. Sandstone, make this entire row here smooth, smooth, sandstone, smooth. Bring it out to the side, all smooth here except this corner. Boom. Holy moly. That is all of the arms complete. We can fill this entire shoulder in with smooth sandstone. The last thing we have to do is this bottom part of the arm. That's very easy. All we have to do is start with right here. Do 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 3 sandstone, 1 smooth, 2 smooth, 1 sandstone, 1 smooth, 2 sandstone, 1 smooth, 1 sandstone. That's it. Once that's complete, we can now finish this statue by doing the torso. We're gonna need our gravel, I don't think we'll need jungle. Do we need? Yeah, we need jungle. We need smooth sandstone, blackstone, basalt, and magma block. I think that's literally it. We're gonna kind of speed run this one. Okay, torso. From the front, you're gonna do 1 gravel in each corner. Well, let's not do that. And then we're gonna do the rest. I think 6 3D. Then we're gonna do 1 jungle wood and 1 smooth sandstone in each corner there. And now we can begin with our basalt and stuff like that. So what you're gonna do is do 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 2 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, 2 blackstone. We're gonna do that a lot too, I know. 1 basalt, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, or 2 basalt, 2 magma, 2 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 4 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 basalt, make this 3D like that. 1 magma, make that 3D. 1 blackstone, 1 magma, don't make those 3D. 1 magma, make that 3D. 1 basalt, make that 3D. 1 magma, make that 3D. The The rest of this will be 3D. Do an entire row of basalt, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 2 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 2 magma, 1 blackstone, 2 magma, 4 blackstone, 2 basalt, 2 blackstone, 2 magma, 1 basalt. And that is the front of the statue complete. We can now head off to the back. The back is pretty similar to the front. You're going to start with your gravel, do an entire row of gravel, make that 3D. 1 in each corner, and then the middle 6 here are 3D. 1 sandstone, 1 jungle. We can begin with the blackstone. Start with 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, 2 blackstone, 1 basalt, 2 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 2 basalt, 4 blackstone, 2 basalt, 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 2 basalt, 2 blackstone. The entire rest of this part is 3D, so you're going to start with 1 basalt, 1 blackstone, 2 basalt, 1 magma, 2 blackstone, 4 basalt, 1 blackstone, 1 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 basalt, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 1 basalt, 6 blackstone, and finally 1 basalt, 2 blackstone, 1 magma, 1 blackstone, 2 basalt. And that'll finish off your entire body of the statue. We can now begin the final piece. This one's going to take no time at all. The head. You're going to need calcite, diorite, polished diorite, white wool, and black wool. You're going to start with an entire 3 calcite on both sides. Oh, I actually went too far here. Break that if you did the same. It should be 8 right here. Just like that. Do 2 calcite, reaching the middle, and the middle part do calcite or diorite. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it out an extra row. Right here, you're going to do 1 calcite, 4 diorite, 1 calcite, 1 calcite, 2 diorite, 1 calcite. Right here, you're going to do 1 diorite, or 1 calcite, 1 calcite here, do the same thing here, 2 polished diorites in the middle, the rest is just calcite, yeah, in the inside there. Do 3 calcite, 2 calcite, 3D like that, 3 calcite, 1 calcite, 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 calcite, 1 black wool, 1 white wool, 1 calcite, 1 calcite, 2 diorite, 2 calcite, 2 diorite, 1 calcite. Do 3 diorite in front of that on both sides. Do an entire row of calcite, 1 diorite, 6 calcite, 1 diorite, and an entire row of diorite. Starting from this corner here, do 3 diorite, and then 5 diorite. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now we're going to come to the sides here. You're going to do 3 calcite, 2 diorite. You're going to bring it all the way to the other side. Fill in the entire back with diorite. Do 3 diorite, 3 calcite, 4 diorite, 2 calcite, 3 diorite, 3 calcite, 3 diorite, 2 calcite, 1 diorite, and the final 3 rows are diorite. You're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Yeah, this is finally it. This is the last bit. So honestly, the statue version of Absorbing Man is kind of way better than like the version I've come up with, and it's pretty similar. I mean, it's basically the exact thing that we have and that we see him in the movie, but I don't know, he just looks better in statue form for some reason, if that makes any sense. But you can get rid of all your materials and obviously fill in the head with diorite, fill in the top of the head with diorite. But that is your Absorbing Man statue. I kind of want to see what he looks like with the shaders on. We're going to do one little walk around first. But man, I honestly think this looks really good. I really like this design. I was going to make him a little bit taller to match with Hulk, because he could do that. But honestly, I kind of like that the normal statue size for him. So he at first reminded me of like Metamorpho for a minute, but Metamorpho and his powers are a lot different. Because obviously Metamorpho can turn into like different. I don't know how to. What he. I mean, it's like different minerals or whatever, you know. Different things on the periodic table, stuff like that. Elements. That's right. Absorbing Man can really only turn to like I think stuff that he like touches, you know. So in a way, he's kind of a shapeshifter. In a way, in its own way. But we're going to turn on shaders and just see what he looks like with the shaders on. Yeah, he looks a little cooler like that. But yeah, that is Absorbing Man from Hulk 2003. I almost forgot who I was making and where he's from for a second there. But there you go. There is Absorbing Man. I will hope you guys enjoyed, you know, the long tutorial, but I tried to condense down and make it as quick as possible for you. But that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.